Hi there. Today we are looking at this 1967 Ford Mustang 289 automatic car. It's showing 74,000 miles on the odometer. It's green with a black interior. Overall pretty good condition. It's been partially restored. Paint looks pretty decent. It's a good, I'd say, driver quality paint job. For the most part, I don't see a lot of plastic work, anything like that. There's a couple of spots here and there, but nothing too major. It's kind of hard to get on this side because it is up on jack stands for the winter, but we'll do the best we can. Along this body line edge here, there are some chips from here forward. It's hard to see in the video. Got some better photos of them though. So they are through this door and up to the fender here. Fenders all look good. Doors look good. No rust or rot. Quarter panels have been replaced at one point. They look to be done well though, and I see no issues, no major plastic or anything like that in this area. Windows, stainless trim, all looks pretty good. No major dings or dents or anything like that. Windshield looks good. No cracks or chips. All the windows look nice. Most of them are original. Windshield has been replaced at some point, but the rest are all car lights. It does have the signal hood in it. And this hood does have some plastic work in it. In this area, in the front, nothing too bad. There you can see a little bit of dry spray on the hood. It was painted to match the car whenever it was put on. Front fascia, everything looks pretty good. Valance is not dented, dinged up, banged, any issues. Chrome also looks pretty good. Grille, it does have the optional fog lights. Headlight bezels look nice and lined up, which is pretty nice. So all that stuff looks like mostly original car. There are some other dings and dents along the driver's side as well. Some here and some along the top of the door. You see one there. A couple of chips that have been touched up along here. There's a couple things here and there. There's a couple on the rear quarter panel here as well, and some on the trunk. One right by the G of the Mustang here. In the back here, rear valance also looks good. No major issues. Taillights look good. Bumpers look good. All the chrome looks pretty nice. Gaps all look pretty good, so I don't see any signs of major accidents or anything like that. And no major rot issues either. Underneath, I get my light and we can do the best we can. Did take extensive photos of the undercarriage. For the most part, it looks pretty nice, pretty original, unrestored. Rockers look good, as you can see. Floors are nice and solid. I don't see any spots of major rot or damage. Lines look good. There is a bit of a leak from the transmission area. Owner says that it is from the transcooling lines. It's hard to exactly tell. It might be the lines or it might be the speedometer cable. It's kind of hard to tell. But just a little bit there, and it is a little wet around that transmission area. Dual exhaust, sounds good. You'll see in the running video. They have no issues. Pinch wheels look pretty good. There was a little bit of stuff here and there, but that's just original. But no major rot. These torque boxes back here all look pretty good. Rear suspension all looks good. No issues. Fuel tank's good, etc. Again, you will see more extensive photos of all this. Trunk drop downs with quarters have been replaced at some point a while ago. Hasn't been done recently. But again, they seem to be done well and no signs of issue. Okay, the passenger side is similar to the driver's side with no major issues. All looks pretty good here. Floors look nice. There was a couple of spots that have been repaired a little bit. A little bit of rust in this torque box here. Get over here. Sorry, this little cramp here. But yeah, there's a little bit right there. And a little bit here. You'll also see photos of that are more up close. We'll go around to the front. And under here, everything looks pretty good. Suspension components all appear to be in working order. It is away for the winter, so we are not able to drive it or anything like that, but everything looks to be in order. Show you that other, forgot to show you this other torque box here. This one said looks pretty decent. There was some rust work done to this one at one point, you can see. We'll go to the trunk now. We do have the original mats and the spare tire. All looks pretty good. And here we have original trunk. All looks pretty good. All these panels look nice. Chipping paint, things like that, but nothing too bad. All looks pretty decent. You can see the weld line from the quarters. And looks like kind of an oil spray there. It's not rust or anything. Same thing here, also looks good. Deck lid looks good. I see no rust in the pinch welds or anything like that. All looks pretty good. The top is down. You'll see photos of it up. It does operate smoothly as it should. There is a small rip in the vinyl when the top's up right here, which you'll see photos of. Other than that, though, it looks pretty nice. Interior all looks nice and presentable. Door panels look pretty good. And there is no rot or anything like that in the doors. They're really solid. As well as sill pans, things like that. Sill plates, everything looks good. Rear seat looks good. Nice and cushiony still. Seat belts all look good. These rear side panels look good. It does have an aftermarket radio installed. All this stuff looks pretty good. Carpets are pretty new with new floor mats, so no issues there. And the other side looks good as well. A couple of little nicks and marks on that black, but nothing too bad. And again, the whole back seat looks nice. Front seats have been redone pretty recently, and they look nice. Padding is nice. Stitching is nice, so we have no issues in any of that. And again, carpets have been redone, and they all look nice. Dash also looks well. We had the car running, which you'll see, and gauges, etc. all seem to work. Heat, lights, fog light switch here, everything, all that seems to work as well. Console looks good. Original, no aftermarket stuff or anything like that, but all seems to be in pretty decent condition. And steering wheel looks good as well, so we got no real issues there. Other stuff works and looks good. And finally, we'll go around the passenger side, and then we'll hop under the hood real quick. This door panel looks good, just like the the driver. This is the passenger. Door bottom, also on this side, nice and solid. No rust, no issues. A couple of dents there from the seat belt. Pretty much all Mustangs have that. This seat also has been redone, so the two front seats have been recently redone, and they look nice. Carpets on this side looks good as well. No issues. There is an aftermarket radio, a newer radio in the glove box, which is nice because it's hidden and then you don't have the wrong look there. You see that panel is getting older, a little bowed, a little out, but it's, like I said, it seems pretty much original. Dash pad looks good as well, no issues. Got our dancing hula girl there. So we'll go around the front, pop the hood. There we have the 289 V8. Overall, it looks pretty good. Condition seems to be running nice and smooth, as you'll see in the video. Belts, hoses, everything appears to be up to date and ready to go. There's little leaks here and there. Motor's pretty original, but nothing to be an issue. It's got a new Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor on it. It was originally a 2-barrel car, but now it's been switched to a 4-barrel. A little more oomph. It's got a set of headers on it and dual exhaust, some chrome strut braces, a couple of updates. Other than that, overall, pretty original though. Aprons all look nice. No rust, no rot. Sub rails all look nice as well. I know it's hard to see in this video, but again, you'll see better lit photos. So all that stuff looks pretty good. Rad looks good. We tested your fluids. Oil is pretty new and tests with a green light, so we have no issues. Trans fluid's not burnt, looks pretty nice, like that. Coolant is good to -43. It's a little dirty. Possibly a flush is in order, but it does seem to be performing as it should. And battery, alternator is charging at 14.6, so we have no issues there either. Hood looks good in here as well, no rust or anything like that. So there you have it, 67 Mustang convertible, V8 automatic. As usual, thanks for watching. See you next time.